I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Late o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wrecking ball, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Hey, bring it right back.
Hello, love bugs and all my game enthusiasts and my YouTube friends. What's going on? It's your girl Tiara Monique, and I'm back to discuss this crazy simulation game. It's a farming game. It's called Farmer Klein, and it's on Epic Games. Don't get it confused. It's on Epic Games. The cost is $49.99. There are a couple of add-ons that you can get for the game. The most costly one is $3.99. Yeah, can you believe it? The least of the four, all other ones are 99 cents, and then $3.99 for the diesel truck if you want to take the truck into the game. Anyway, guys, this game is awesome. You can deal with a lot of different things in this game. It's really, really busy. Now, it's not a game that I would play myself, but as a game enthusiast, it's a game that I would actually watch other people play, because like I said, it's really interesting. Only thing is, there's a lot of moving parts in the game, so you have to be ready to work and to spend real time doing it. And see, that's just it. I don't have the time to do it, because you have to farm, you have to deal with produce if you're dealing with cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, horses. If you're dealing with that, if you're dealing with greenhouses, then you have to deal with that. If you're dealing with producing things in mass numbers to sell, this is what you have to do in the game and deal with in the game. Now, when you start off, the bank gives you a $10 million loan. Now, you know you can buy a lot with $10 million, but did you know farming equipment is very expensive, and there's all kind of different doodad parts that go into farming. That's another reason why I could not play this game. It's just too many attachments to go on these tractors and trucks and hitches and water tanks, and oh my God. I tell you what, I could talk all day. I'd rather do one better and just show you a little bit of the gameplay. How's that? Would you like that? Okay, let's do that. So anyway, guys, if you'll just give me 1 hot minute, I'll set up the video for you, and we'll check it out and talk about it on the other side.
A lot we need to know about them. It's just add water, isn't it? To be fair, yeah, kind of. The manure option's been taken away. We add water. There are a few other bits you need to know about these, because they are different to the greenhouses you've had on FS19. And obviously with the production chains option, and these are part of the production chains, there are options within them for what you do with the product afterwards. The other thing I want to be looking at is how prolific they are at producing the goods, because obviously we've got the small version, 3 of, the medium, and then we've got the large over there. The small ones, we'll have a look at them in the build mode in just a second. The small ones are 6 slots, 3,000 to buy. The mediums are 6 slots and 5,000 to buy. Really cheap as well, which is fantastic. And the large is 7 slots and 10,000 to buy each. Now, what we'll do, we'll whiz into, actually these ones, the ones I haven't finished off doing yet. If we open the door on here, obviously the water goes there, quite clear. If you have your, depends what you have your menu set on, of course, as well. If you've got interactive zone markers turned off, I mean, the water butt should be a bit of a giveaway, but actually when you come into here, it's knowing whereabouts the trigger is for changing other things. So it probably does help having this video anyway. Turn it on. Right, so we open the door. Now all the doors open, these sets, this end, that end as well. All the doors open on the other ones too. As we go inside, there are doors in the centre sections, which also open to allow you to go between the different sections, which is all very lovely. Now, the greenhouse comes as a standard greenhouse. Actually, I'll do the production change bit, the build mode now. So we go into our build mode, and we want production, and we want greenhouses. We go down one, and as you can see there, the small, the medium, the large. Now, there aren't 3 of each in here. You've got 1 for each size, and then on the right hand side it says lettuce, strawberry, tomato. So what we'll do, let's just pick a small one. Doesn't matter really, does it? And we'll just place it out here. We're not going to use it, I don't think. Well, actually I won't place it, but L1, R1 to rotate it. You can see where the area is that the pallets are going to spawn. You can see where the water's going to be. You press X and you place it. Job done. Now, as far as this menu in here, we come into here and click on that. It highlights the one we're on, so large greenhouse up the top there. At the moment, tomatoes is highlighted, but we haven't decided what we want this greenhouse to be yet. It can be any one of these 3. It's entirely our choice. So I think I was doing lettuce, tomato, strawberry in that order. So this one is my first one. So that's going to be lettuce. And at the moment we've got withered lettuce in here. They need water. The second one was going to be my tomatoes. I think I've done them all in the same order. So I click on there. This one will be tomatoes, which is already on, so that's great. Little red dot on there tells me. So when I go into my menu, I can see which each one is straight away just by looking at it, no problem at all. And then this one should be strawberries. So I say, we can see the red dots on all of those. That's lovely. Now, if we go back to here, this is the production chains menu that we're in at the moment. If we scroll up and down, so the production chains menu will now show us, if we go up and down, every single one we've got. So we've got our 3 small greenhouses, 1 for strawberries, 1 for tomatoes, 1 for lettuce, same with our mediums, then on to our large. Now, tomatoes and lettuce will produce in pallets, and those pallets you can take off to the sell points that take them and sell them. Or you can sell, and the thing with the production chains thing here, so if we go on to, which one are we on? Let's just do this medium one. So the strawberries here, if we go across there and we click on our strawberries, we can decide what we're going to do with them. So we're changing our output mode. Bottom left it says changing output mode. At the moment, storing means that any that are produced will be on pallets on the outside. We can put it on selling. They'll just sell directly. You'll get a price. I think the prices do fluctuate. It's not a huge amount of money, but you'll get a price. So as you'll produce them, it'll just tick away, a little bit like the greenhouses used to be on FS19. You get that hourly rate. So it'll tick over, you'll get an hourly amount, or you'll get an amount every time there are pallets created. And then you've got distributing. Now the problem is with distributing on lettuce and tomato, there's no production chain further on for lettuce and tomato. There are sell points. So I don't think distributing works for lettuce and tomato, but for strawberries it does if you've got the bakery, because the bakery takes them. When I say it does, that's what we're going to be checking in this video as well. So we're on the mediums. What I was going to do on my small greenhouses, the one that is set for strawberry, hang on, this is on mediums, there we go. The one that is set for strawberries, which is this one, I'm going to set my output mode to distributing. Of all of them, just that one, because I'm curious to see if it will work. The rest I'm going to leave on storing, because I want them all to produce pallets. So if I go right to the bottom now, you'll also see that I've taken the liberty of buying the bakery already. So the bakery will do bread or cakes, and if you go across there you'll see it will take strawberries. So what should happen is, for that one greenhouse, I could set all of my tomatoes in my greenhouses to distributing. They should get sent straight there to the production chains, and that strawberries icon should start to go up. Now obviously there's lots of other things that are needed to produce a cake, but it will prove the point, the production chain side of the greenhouses, that's what it should be doing. All of the other greenhouses are going to be just producing pallets of the product. Now what I'm curious to see as well is, like I say, because this has got a much bigger area and then bigger greenhouses, are we going to get more pallets per month? So if I skip forward a month or 2 months, we'll see how many pallets we get. bearing in mind we've got £3 per greenhouse, £5 per greenhouse, or 10. It's not. Well, I think the other ones were 25. Some were cheap.
I'm not a coach, but I invested in Invesco QQQ, which gives me access to extra.
You know, that's a significant reduction. And also, how much water are they going to take? How much water are they going to use as we move forward? That's something else I want to look at as well. Because what we're going to do now is look at I know it's a lot of menus and stuff like that, but what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the sales screen here, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to look at our products. So lettuce, tomatoes, strawberries. Look at the price of lettuce. At some sell points, Johnson's Farmers Market. Now I've got mine on normal economy. If you've got yours on easy, it could be more. 1,710 at Johnson's. Tomatoes are a little bit less, not massively less, but a little bit less. And strawberries are actually quite low. But the thing with strawberries, they're the only one of the three that are used further in the production chain. And because they're used further in the production chain for making cakes, if we go up this menu until we get to cake, you'll see why. Look at what you get if you produce cake. So whilst if you sell your strawberries directly, or you take your pallets and take them off to sell points, they're not worth a huge amount. As part of a bigger product chain, they're worth an absolute bomb. But when you look at the price of lettuce, if these greenhouses are producing lettuce and tomatoes at quite a rate, for the price you're paying for them, and it is just add water, these are a bit of a gold mine, bit of a money spinner, if that is the case. So I've placed myself a water thing. We'll see if the lorry can actually pull it. There aren't many options for the lorries, so you don't have a lot of choice, but we'll fill them all up. Which one what is that coming up for? I do not like the way it is. But there's been discussions going on forums for my number plate. Mr. Trucker. About the physics of these, and people have been saying, well, yeah, because you've got the weight situation, haven't you, in game now? And most of the lorries, I think, start at 8.2 or 8.4 tonnes, and then 8.9, I think 8.8 is one of them. I think it's what it says they can take, and this tanker isn't that, but when it's full it may be more. So someone did say to me when I did the cows video, I think it was, whichever one it was, said, well, yeah, it's because the tanker was full. But the problem is, what we've got the situation at the moment is, in game, we haven't got a lorry that's, if that's the case, that's got enough oomph to pull this full. I'm a bit puzzled by that. Come on. Get any of those coming up. So what I will do is I will go around, I'll fill them all up with water, and then we will. Is that got water in it already? Did that fill all three up? That can't have done, surely. They all look like they're green and they weren't before. That's peculiar. Maybe just need a top up. Yeah, we'll speed up time. And what we're going to be looking at is how prolific they are, and then we're going to also be looking at the small strawberry greenhouse to see if it is distributing directly to the bakery, which is what we're hoping for. If that's the case, then they're all working, and these things could be worth an absolute fortune. Used a whole litre in the time I've been gone. That's compared to lettuce. I thought lettuce would be off the chain. These are the small ones. Let's move that one out of the way and just see what happens, because I'm slightly puzzled. We haven't got a whole load of pallets along the way along here. We haven't run out of water. Okay. Now this is our strawberries that's supposed to be being sent off to the bakery. We'll check that in a moment. So This is better. Medium lettuce. Bearing in mind what these are worth. Tell you what, I am pretty impressed. I bought the forklift over, so I thought I need the forklift. We can pick them up. Yeah, same here. Tomatoes are off the chain. Just add water, gold mine. When you think what the greenhouses have cost, not very much at all, really, on the scheme of things. And obviously, at the moment, I'm paying for water because there's no free point. There is. If you find the place on the maps, the lakes, ponds, rivers, where you can get your water free. Once you've recovered the cost of your greenhouse, which I cannot get my head around this. This is 1 month, and the greenhouses are seasons proof because the whole point is they're greenhouses. It's what you're supposed to do when you can't do other crops. I can't get my head around the tomatoes. This can't be right, surely. This is crazy, but also phenomenally awesome.
Alright, love bugs and all my YouTube friends and my game enthusiasts. I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay because I did. You see what I'm talking about? It's a lot of moving parts, right? A lot. And a lot to know, a lot to learn. And I would be taking notes and writing it down. Just too many notes for me. So you guys have at it, alright? Enjoy the game. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do hit the like and subscribe to become a love bug, and leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. Alright guys, until next time, and there will be a next time, take care of yourself out here in these streets. Bye.